Hello. Thank you for listening to Scoundrels Be Talking. We have a new member. Is Matt Hendricks. He's our new drummer. Very stoked to have him. Matt, what is your you've got an own art page?
Yeah, I do stuff. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's at Alamo Hendrick, and that's Alamo like the Alamo. Hendrick is Hendrich. The CH is key. People fuck that up all the time. But I draw stuff for money and for fun. So you can either just look at it and enjoy it, or you can pay me to draw you stuff. Also, I do that podcast we were talking about earlier. That's the 4 Orbs, and you can find us at Instagram at 4 Orbs.
Yeah.
Spell it just like the number 4 and just like orbs.
Yeah. And wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, and and it's also on Spotify or anywhere you can find that kind of shit. Yeah, podcasts and whatnot. And Instagram for the other band I'm in is South Carlin, and that is spelled like South. And Carlin is Carlen. So yeah, and check me out wherever you can find me, and specifically at Handsome Scoundrels, right?
At Handsome Scoundrels AL on Instagram, at Scoundrels AL on Twitter. Make sure I have a new podcast called You Had Options. So at You Had Options, find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook and the Instagram and Twitters, all that stuff. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. We are like the definition of content creators.
Under cold water.
Interesting.
For like a minute or two.
I will try that.
And that it'll work.
I usually go for like barefoot.
Ah. I take a shower barefoot too.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Yo. We're back.
We're back. It's been a while.
And I'm
A
here.
couple months. Matt's here too.
Matt is here.
I wasn't like here before to be back, so.
Right. Oh yeah.
Well, I was about to introduce.
Oh.
Introduce.
Well, I fucked it
And
up.
the whole thing.
Introduce.
No, Matthew is here. I'm going to call him Matthew.
Okay.
But that means everyone else will call me Matthew.
Shit. Matt is here.
I really don't care that much.
You spell the end of your name E-A-U?
Ooh.
Only when I'm trying to make dinner reservations at Dauphines.
Ooh.
I need to get a table. I need to get a res.
Pardon. Comment ça va?
I went in there with the Hawaiian shirt on Aaron and I's honeymoon, and like we didn't get a table, and I think it was because of that.
Aaron, your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Not
make
Aaron, the singer from Stained?
Right.
Okay.
Did you make a stink? Huh? Did you make a stink?
No. We just got wine and just left after that, and then got Mediterranean Sandwich Company.
Yeah. So Matt, you're our new drummer.
What's up?
How do you feel?
I feel good. Feeling a little loose.
Yeah?
It's fun that we're doing this. I'm a little bummed we're not jamming just because I like playing with y'all, but this is a part of it, so let's rock and roll.
Yeah. I feel like, we could have practiced tonight. We had the option.
Could have done either.
But I feel like we needed to do this.
Yeah. It's been a while and hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So
This podcast is a caged tiger.
It's true.
La Tigra. Just waiting to get out of the cage.
Walking back and forth. Well, it's weird how I told y'all how many people or how many downloads we still get.
Right.
And I was like, that's fucking weird.
It is. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. We're still in the millions.
Yeah.
We're still in the millions.
yeah.
Joe Rogan is the second most listened to podcast in the world.
Yes.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, this it's been fun having Matt in. Now we have a camera. We did one filmed podcast where it was just me and you.
Yeah.
And we talked about our Heat 2 trademark.
Oh yeah, we never. Yeah.
Heat 2 copyright.
Yep.
I listened to whatever the most recent one was before this. But
And you cried.
I honestly, I was a little surprised because I remember the first time I came over to talk to you guys, I thought y'all were recording a podcast, but it was like a different date than that. So I think it was a different.
I think we did record.
No, we did.
We did record the podcast and then we
Before
talked
you
to
came over, yeah.
So it was that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're asking a lot of questions.
I don't know, man. I'm just talking. Is that not what we do here? We don't do questions?
It's
Statements
a
or
silent,
more of a-
it's a silent
Or
podcast.
more of a phrase?
It's more statements, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Non sequiturs.
Gotcha.
No, but I've enjoyed the time we spent together, Matt.
Yeah.
It's good.
We had a birthday party for you in my backyard.
Oh, we did.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
It's a celebration of life for
Yes.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Your mic is.
I know.
Hey, Mike, your mic is slipping.
I know. I need to figure that out.
Oh.
Is the weight not enough weight?
No, it's not the weight. It's the arm itself, and
Ah.
I'm about to throw it out the window.
Ah.
But yeah, Matt, I've enjoyed our time together.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a good fit.
He is a good fit.
What are your thoughts?
I'm happy to fit. I've definitely gained a little bit of weight this past year, but I don't wear a belt anymore. So that should tell you something.
Okay. How do you feel about fitting in the band, not your pants?
Not your fan, not your him.
I think so far it's worked pretty smoothly. I love the practice space is really cool. I like going up to the unit. It's very fun.
Yeah.
We've seemed to have the scheduling work out.
Yeah.
So there's no real issues there. I like playing some punk music again. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in another band.
I am in another band. It's more of an indie rock band called South Carlin.
Yeah.
So, but before that, I played a bunch of in a bunch of random hardcore bands. So just to be playing something a little more fierce, I guess, has been nice.
Cool.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah. I fit. Year to year.
He does fit. I think you're a good fit. The word on the street.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I'm ready to play
All the hobos
shows.
in Mobile
Right.
is that Matt
The
is a good
children.
fit. The children are also.
Yeah, it's I'm tired of not playing shows. That's not fun for me.
No,
I
it's
don't
gonna be
enjoy it.
weird getting back to playing shows, but it'll be cool.
I'm stoked.
Maybe it won't be too weird.
No, it'll
It's
be
gonna
fun.
be weird, dude.
So weird. So weird.
I don't know. There's such a percentage of people that are just fine with everything and still go about doing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird line to walk.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to get back to it soon. Meemaw Ivy has lifted the
Mask mandate.
mask
did
mandate
she?
and a lot of stuff. That it'll be in effect, April 9th?
April something. I don't know.
Yeah. Like April 9th, no more mask. And I think you can start gathering in public again. So COVID's dead, man. COVID's dead. And you
Meemaw.
know what?
Mayor or what?
Meemaw Ivy. I love that nickname.
Governor
by the way.
Meemaw
I've only heard it
Ivy is-
once before, but Meemaw Ivy is just
Yeah.
perfect.
She talks like Foghorn Leghorn too. I say.
Well, it's and she's
I bet she bakes a mean cornbread.
Oh, Meemaw.
or terrible cornbread.
It's either terrible or it's amazing.
Yeah.
It might be terribly amazing.
Could be. Have you gotten, since you're a first responder, have you gotten a vaccine?
I have not gotten the vaccine.
Yeah.
They tried to give it to us hey, it's been out for 30 minutes. Let's give everybody the vaccine. And I was like, hey, no, I'm gonna hold off on that and wait, because at the time they were still making guys I don't know if they're still doing it, but some of the first guys that went through, they're like, oh, you have to sign this waiver real quick, and we have to sit here and watch you for 15 minutes to make sure you don't die. Ooh. So, because they were like, that's a side effect. You just die.
You could die.
You can die
That's
within. You
intense.
die within 15 minutes.
That's
so
not on the news.
So we've got to watch you and make sure that you don't die within 15 minutes. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hang back.
Once you hit the 15-minute mark,
I'm gonna watch this guy go first.
Yeah. You're good.
yeah.
So probably gonna wait on that for a while.
I'm into the Johnson & Johnson one because it's one shot, and
One
they
shot,
make
one
baby
kill.
oil that I trust.
Baby oil.
Yeah, and baby shampoo.
They've been around.
That's baby oil that you use.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, where like you can't fly and we can't do anything without,
Right.
like, yeah, I'll probably go get it. But or if I'm like mandated to get it through work,
Yeah.
I'll probably go get it. But up until right now, I'm all right. I'm hanging.
I'm interested, but I feel like I've heard the Moderna one like fucks people up on that second shot. Like they're almost always sick for a day or two after that. But I've heard the single shot one hasn't like had those results. But
I don't know.
I can't
man.
cite any of this
Yeah.
stuff. So
Man,
It's all stuff Matt's making up.
yeah, I'm just like,
I'm probably immune to it because like all the crap that I've done and all the doorknobs I've licked. So
right.
I'm probably good.
All the doorknobs you've accepted in your
Right.
body.
Yes.
No. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just, yeah.
Did you
Shit's
get it
wild.
already?
No.
Yeah.
I think I can get mine soon. I probably will.
It's like one of those. I'm like,
yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm thinking about it, but I'm also like just staying home all the time, anyways, other
Yeah.
than practicing with you guys or going to the grocery store. So
Yeah. I don't know. People around me have had COVID, and I've been tested a couple times because I thought I had it from the people who I've been around and how close I am to them. They're still alive. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that's dumb, machismo I got going on that I'm just like, I'm all right.
I made it this far.
I made it this far, but who knows? Matt, you also are on another podcast.
I am, man. I guess yeah.
you get your hands on a lot of different things.
So like the scheduling is super, like I guess
Lot
important, and it's been really nice that it has worked out. But yeah, I also do a live, or not live, but it's a actual play D&D podcast called
Right.
Four Orbs.
Yeah.
And we've been doing that for like probably going on 4 years now. I don't know.
Damn.
Everything flies by, dude.
So do you actually? I'm sorry, I have not listened to it.
It's all right.
Do you actually play D&D while you do the podcast?
Yeah, so like what we do is like we all meet up and then we have this big, and now we have a big round table, which makes it even that much more fun. Like that we're sitting at a round table, and then we played the game and we have like we all have the mics and the headphones and all that good stuff. And Dave's in the corner and he's got like his DM shield and
Dungeon
walks-
Master.
Our dungeon master. And
This
he,
isn't Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's.
No,
is it?
this is
Okay.
Dave Cole. He is also the bass player in South Carlin.
I just want to clarify.
It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the grandma or whatever. Just like
He's been dead for a while, hasn't he?
he's been dead for a little
It's
bit.
actually it's gained quite a little following, and it's pretty cool to be a part of it. And I think it's taken off probably even bigger than Dave thought it would at this point. So
Dave and D.
Dave and D&D,
Wow.
Dave
That's
and
pretty
D and
cool.
D&D, because his wife is Deidre.
Dave and Deidre.
Shit.
Dave and Deidre. Man.
This is too much for me.
Yeah,
I can't do this
Let's
anymore.
get out of here.
I can't do this anymore. I'm pretty high right now, and
Yeah.
so I'm just like, this is too much for me to take in.
Is
I'm
all
not-
the fentanyl.
How much did? Yeah, that's.
If I think I would just be throwing up on myself on the floor if I did any fentanyl. Oh man.
So you were before we hit play, you were telling us
Halibut.
Halibut, yeah.
Halifax.
Halifax. Halibut.
How you have been to every state.
Yes, I've been off 50
In the
states.
Union.
Yeah, and you wanted to know specifically about Wyoming.
Yeah, tell me about Wyoming.
And again, I don't know if this story is like that good, but I'll still tell it because it's pretty random and funny. Like I just can't believe that it really happened. So one of the things me and my brother would do on these road trips was stop at every state sign when we got to it to take a picture in front of it.
Right, like you do.
You know, because that's where we were going for.
Right.
We wanted all 50, and so we stopped for the Wyoming sign, and like we stopped first, and it's just us. And like we're kind of like playing with the camera, getting things ready, and then an 18-wheeler pulls over like in front of our car, in front of the sign. So he's in like our background. And as my brother
Ruining
is going
the
up
shot.
to stand up, not only that, but he's facing us with his dick out taking a piss as I'm trying to take a picture of my brother in front of the sign. Like, there is absolutely no way this dude didn't know.
Truckers don't give a fuck, bro.
He's like, fucking tourists. This is my state.
You're a tourist. The road is
country.
the road is his home.
Yeah. So that was kind of odd. Yeah.
I believe that.
Like,
The just seeing
like I could see it,
yeah, just seeing truckers.
I think he got off on it. Maybe,
Oh, yeah.
probably.
Oh, he got back in that cab and just
Rubbed one out.
when you're trying to start your car and the starter is fucked up. It's doing that clicking. That's what it sounded like in that guy's.
Dang, he was rubbing the skin off of it.
Yeah. Well, you get to a point where stuff doesn't work.
I like that analogy,
Oh.
though. That's good.
Or it's just leathery.
And I like to think it only takes that one amount of time, too, before you quit. And then just...
Right. Well, I'm saying, like, you need, like, more and more for you
Oh, okay. It's got
for you to finish.
right. It's got to keep getting weirder and weirder to the point where
warm it
he's peeing in front of tourists. Yeah.
And that
What
seems pretty tame.
What's the next step for that guy?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying,
Murdering hookers, which is a thing that truckers do.
yeah, that's a rough life, man.
Yeah.
The lot lizards in the pickle park,
Yeah.
and
Do you guys shower at the truck stops?
We have never done that.
No.
shower
Your
six,
shower token and your...
shower 6 is now available.
We've never been that hard up for a shower where we needed a truck stop shower.
Yeah.
Nah, man. We haven't been.
I'd find a body of water and jump in it, I feel like, first.
Luckily, we've been lucky to be able to stay with a lot of people, and usually if we don't have a place to stay that's where we feel like we won't get murdered at, then we
Yeah.
usually stay at a hotel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, the big question: which one's better, North or South Dakota?
Oh, man.
I don't want to start any beef.
No, dude. I got
started.
beef, bro. Because I want to say I like North Dakota better because I think it was South Dakota. Like, we got pulled over by a cop, me and my brother, and it was like kind of drizzle raining and stuff. And like, we weren't smoking, we didn't have nothing on us. We'd just been living in our car for like a week and a half. And like, for some reason, they said that it smelled like weed in our vehicle. And we're like, nah, man, like, that's not us. We don't do that. And Mikey was on the fire department at the time. It certainly wasn't him.
Right.
And they just weren't buying it. They just smelled the skunk, I guess, and wanted to really go for it. Because, I mean, we were two, I guess, punk-looking dudes.
Yeah.
You know? And so in the rain, we are pulled out. More cops show up, and they just start taking everything out of the car. In the rain, set it on the ground. And, of course, they didn't find anything because we didn't have anything. And so, yeah, fuck South Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brings us to our sponsor,
on the record.
South Dakota.
Shit.
University of South Dakota.
Hey, man, you asked.
The Fighting Chipmunks of the University of South Dakota. Does your brother have tattoos? Is he a punk rock guy?
Really funny. He got like his first tattoo from Chaos when he was,
Hell yeah.
Probably like around that of age. And he got it right on like the top of his bicep, and he hid it for years. Never told the parents about it. Like, I was already like total full sleeved up before he finally told my mom. I don't think my dad ever knew about it before he passed. Like, he was, and then when he actually told her, he was super nervous about it too. And she was like, "Oh, it's fine. Your brother wrote me that a long time ago." But he did get some stuff added on to it, so it looks really cool now. He when he went to Hawaii, he went to a shop there and got some stuff done too. Nice. So he's got one big one on the arm.
Damn. Yeah.
What's the meaning of your 27 tattoo?
Oh boy.
Did I just open
How
Pandora's
long
box?
you
How
got?
long do you have? No, it's this band called the Riverdales. It's Screeching Weasels, like other band. Their symbol is 27.
Okay.
This symbol. Yeah.
Just a big fan.
Yeah, I would have gotten this put somewhere else in hindsight. I'm not ashamed that I got it. I'm I probably just would have put it somewhere else because
Yeah.
everybody asked me what the 27 means.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think it's a NASCAR thing, and
Or how many
You should
hookers
make it a
you've killed.
NASCAR thing.
true. A NASCAR thing.
Yeah, I don't know why not. Just so that you can tell people.
Who's
I get.
number 27 in
I've
NASCAR?
definitely gotten tired of
don't
telling
know.
people stories about tattoos before and just started to give false statements. Like,
It's true.
That's old Stubbs Montgomery.
Stuff
calling.
Montgomery.
He
like not
drives
even full NASCAR. Like he races in the fucking Irvington circuit.
Stock
Like,
cars, yeah. The like truck, like dirt truck riding. Yeah.
who watches the truck NASCAR, the truck version? You know, like they go slower, don't they?
Race people fucking love racing.
Is it just because it's a truck versus a car that people watch the truck version?
I don't know.
Like, I just don't understand why that there is two.
That is a
The question of our time.
man. That's a sport that I've never been able to get into.
Yeah.
I
not fun.
cannot.
I like rally
enjoy.
racing. That stuff's cool to watch. Like
is-
rally cars and stuff.
Like the
you know,
European.
like where they're like, I don't know, they're like X Games and I don't know, they have like dirt tracks and jumps and stuff, but they're in like these souped up like Ford
That's-
Fiestas and stuff. Like,
Indy racing
Yeah.
is where
Okay.
They're
like
like
the Formula One.
Monte Carlo.
I'm not
Formula
thinking
One.
Formula One. No, I'm thinking like dirt roads and stuff. I mean, they definitely like you were saying, European like stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like go out in the country too. Like,
Like the souped up Subarus and shit.
yeah,
Yeah. Sliding through the Black Forest of Germany.
the muck and the mire.
Not so much muck, but a lot of
A
mire.
lot of mire.
mucky muck.
It's a sport I cannot.
Most
I-
race. I'm
yeah.
not racing. I'm not a racing guy. I'm just like
I guess maybe if it were like the rally racing or maybe Formula One or something like that, where they're
I mean, you know, I say I like it, but like,
racing all through France,
yeah.
but racing around in a big circle for 500 laps.
yeah,
It's tough to get into for me.
Maybe it would be fun to go to.
Sure, it'd be cool if you're in the. I was gonna say the pit, but whatever the middle is. And
I've
you're-
heard that Talladega's worth going to at least once. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so Alabama. Like, it is like, you know,
Roll Tide, brother.
like that's the thing to do.
Tide.
Probably, yeah. It's probably a Tuscaloosa game and Talladega are like the bucket list Alabama
Yeah.
items. You know,
I mean, I wouldn't turn that down if somebody gave me free tickets to go. Once I would probably go check it out because I've heard it's fun to go to the actual race and hear how loud it is and everything
yeah.
like that. But it's I don't know.
I'm not seeking it out.
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah.
Well, again, like I was gonna say, like I say I like it, but I can't tell you the last time I watched any of it.
Yeah.
I don't really. The only sport I watch is baseball, and it's because the Braves. And
How much of the Braves do you keep up with?
the
whole season?
Yeah, I pay for the subscription, so like it's spring training right now. So like
Are you watching the whatever the?
watching or listening, whatever they'll let me do. I mean, it's
what's
mainly just been listening for spring training. They don't really televise all
the
those.
Grapefruit League?
Yeah, that's what they call it, the
Yeah.
Grapefruit League. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I love me some Braves, man. That's like the one thing I do keep up with. Especially working from home too, it makes it
Yeah.
super. Like the day flies
It's
by.
easier.
Like I just got baseball on. It's like a 3-hour like commitment, you know, and so yeah, shit flies by. It's good.
That's cool.
You're a Braves fan, right?
I like them. A few years ago, I was like, I made a point to, like get back into watching the Braves and, watched a lot of games, and just, I don't know. This last year, 2020, I didn't watch any sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything got canceled and picked up like in the middle of the season,
Right.
and then it was just so weird. I didn't watch any hockey.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch any baseball.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite the same.
It's
It was still something though.
It was.
something, but I don't know. And
I bailed on it until they sent me an email for it was like $20 for the last 60 games, and I was like, that's worth it. You know,
Yeah.
like even if there's no one in the stands, which was kind of fun to see all the cardboard cutouts after
Yeah.
a while, you know. But and then apparently they started having to bend the cardboard cutouts because like the glare off of them on night games was messing with like the defense.
Got to get that matte finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that bugged me about the Braves, it seemed like they would like just really kick some ass and then just tank later.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
It's kind
baseball,
of like,
man.
it's a reoccurring sad theme for them. Yeah.
Ever since that damn Greg Maddux and the damn 90s Braves. Didn't they win the World Series in the
95,
90s?
yeah.
After that.
And Schmaltz.
Well,
Schmaltz,
they do
Maddux.
have Chipper back on this season as the hitting coach.
Yeah.
So that's
He
kind of
needs
cool.
to come out of retirement. Come back. 50-year-old.
Dude, I bet he can still jack one. I saw him hit a home run at Turner Field one time, and that was just fucking like epic for me.
Yeah.
He was always my favorite player.
Yeah, seeing a home run in person is impressive.
Yeah.
Like I think a home run is like one of the most impressive things in sports.
It's pretty cool.
Right.
We went to a Blue Jays game
Yeah.
when we were in Toronto, which was fun because that was the first major league game I'd ever been to.
Me too.
And it was fun. They played Oakland, and Toronto lost terribly.
Right. But it's still cool. An
It was
experience.
still
And
a
you
lot
can-
of fun.
We could see the I forgot what the tower is named, but the
Oh, I know what you're
in
talking
Toronto,
about.
they have
Yeah.
the tower that Drake was sitting on for that one
Basically
album.
a Space Needle.
Space Needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it from inside where we were.
And the amount of options that they had for those ballpark hot dogs was nuts.
wow, we got
Did you want kimchi on it? Yes, you can get kimchi.
poutine,
Yeah.
ballpark poutine.
Yeah.
I crashed the van into a concrete column
Yeah.
under the stadium. It was
Yeah.
great.
It was a fun time. But that was so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't say anything in the text, but I want to say that I thought it was really funny that you were texting me. We were talking about car stuff. And you were talking about how you
I
were,
don't even wanna-
You were like, I'm pretty good at car stuff. Like we can do stuff together. Like we can work on your cars. I was talking about the El Camino and whatnot. And then it wasn't like 30 minutes later, you were fucking driving with the fucking steering fluid cap off on the van.
Let me speak my truth. Okay?
So Michael's a
Matt,
car guy now.
Let me speak my truth. I was riding high from I thought I'd fix the van. And,
Like I can fix anything.
I thought I'd fix the van, put steering fluid back in it, put coolant back in it.
I changed the washer fluid. I'm a car guy now.
I didn't say I was a car guy. I said I might be able to help you out.
Yeah, I don't think he never said he was a car guy, but
Oh, you got a 78 Chevelle SS?
But anyways, I forgot to put the steering fluid cap back on in the van, and I drove it, and come to find out,
yeah.
it fucking spews out when you don't have the steering cap on.
It does. There's like that power steering pump.
Yeah. And so I would, when I saw that, I was like, I just wish the van would just explode, and I would just see a flash of white, and I would just be floating.
Well, the irony was palpable, man.
I know.
I chose to not point it out in the group text.
I would have laughed because I was thinking about that too. Whenever I sent that, I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
Oh, car guru Michael. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've had some with the van, some interesting stories.
Yeah.
Well, just those two are probably the most extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the limb fall on it and bust the windshield
Yeah,
at
that's
the
true.
house, but
Yeah.
that's not really that fun. That's like a limb fell out of a tree.
Do we have
shitty.
full coverage on that van? Don't even know.
Well, I mean, what's the full? What does that
What's
mean?
full coverage, anyways?
We pay insurance on it.
Well, yeah, but you can pay. I pay for liability only on all of my vehicles. So if I
the
fuck my
cheaper
shit
one?
up, that means that I have to pay for it. But if I fuck someone else's shit up, then my insurance will pay for it.
Oh yeah,
kinda thing.
just
Like,
liability.
They don't help me out if I mess anything
Yeah.
up personally, basically.
Yeah, whatever the cheapest one is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're still paying bills on it, because then they force you to get full coverage. Like if you have a car note.
Yeah, if you have a car note, you have to have full coverage on it.
Oh, maybe I have full coverage on it.
I don't even know, dude.
I'm sure you do.
I don't know.
Because I know I tried when I had that Silverado. I tried to go down to liability on it, and I got a letter in the mail from the
IRS.
no, from whatever bank
Oh,
had
That
had the loan.
actually owns the car until you
that
finish
actually
paying
owns the
for
car,
it.
saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, we found out we got a thing saying that you've gone down to liability and you don't have full coverage on this, and that's
a niche.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah. But I did work out. I finally got the fucking
put a
power steering pump.
new cap on it.
Had to go to Ford and order a single power steering pump reservoir
So what do you think
cap.
happened to the cap? Did you leave it on like the
I must
hood,
have
or-
just left it on the whatever other part of the engine I had it on.
Yeah. It's just funny that that's like such a specific part that you have to go like order and wait for it to like fix the car. It's just this plastic cap.
I had to wait a week. And I had a funny bit. Well, I said a funny thing whenever I ordered it from the guy at the Ford dealership. I was like, apparently you need this. And he was just like, yeah. It's like,
That was the power steering pump. That was what broke in our old van,
oh, yeah. That was a
Which
terrible
was-
experience, too.
which was horrible to fix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shitty ass old van at whatever.
yeah.
Whole
Went out
ordeal.
on us in Florida one night coming home.
How long ago was that?
God,
7, 8 years ago.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know nothing about this van.
Bring forever ago.
Oh, yeah.
I've only seen that Cadillac out there, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That fucking spaceship.
that
Yeah.
thing gets a lot of compliments too.
It should.
I love
It
the
deserves
vanity
it.
plate. I saw that got shared on like a story or two when you were driving it around.
Yeah, people spot it. Yeah.
So that's fun. You
Yeah.
know. The scoundrel one.
Well, it's
People know the scoundrels.
it's
Which leads me to another story.
okay. Well, it's just after the initial van, the shit van, I was just like, never again. If we're
Right.
getting a van, it's got to be a good one
Yeah.
that we can have for a while,
Yeah.
and not. It's just a
I'd
fucking
have to keep putting money into it.
and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dumping hundreds
Something to fucking
and
work.
thousands, into it, and that one hasn't been. Money's gone into it, but not like $5,000 or anything crazy like that.
Yeah.
What's your story?
Just talking about people knowing the band. My wife Jackie told me this.
Your what?
Huh?
Say it again.
My wife Jackie.
Say it
My
one more
wife-
time.
Okay, there you go.
My wife told me that Lily, who is our daughter, was at school today, and Lily is 7, and asked her teacher if she had ever been in a mosh pit.
Okay.
And apparently her teacher said yes, she's been in a mosh pit. This is a 2nd grade teacher. She's been in a mosh pit.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, Miss Granger at
Shout out.
Kate Shepherd Elementary
Shout out.
has
Yeah.
been moshing it up. And then asked Lily how she knew about mosh pits, and her response was that her mom gets in mosh pits all the time. Which I don't think
Just left
Jackie.
and right.
I don't think Jackie's been in a mosh pit in.
10, 15 years.
Dude, I haven't been in a mosh pit.
I'm trying to remember her last story. I think her last mosh pit, she went to a Bane show and was
Nice.
like in a Bane mosh pit.
Bane pit.
My last one, I'll get back to it. My last one was a Slayer pit, and I called it. I retired from mosh
done.
pits
That was
after the
it.
Slayer
Yeah.
pit. I said, I'm going to do the Slayer pit. I got in the Slayer pit, wanted to get out of the Slayer pit, could not get out of the Slayer pit.
Oh,
People are just
shit.
pulling you back in.
Yes, it was 2 hours of me in the Slayer pit, and the next day I felt like I'd been hit by a truck.
Yeah.
And so after that I was like, I'm retiring from the mosh pit. But anyway, so there's this conversation between Lily and her teacher about mosh pits. Yeah, I've been in mosh pits. Yeah, how do you know? My mom's been in mosh pits. Okay. Ask Lily if she's ever heard of the Handsome Scoundrels.
No, she doesn't.
Not. I don't really know how like mosh pits correlate to us.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many pits at our shows.
Been a couple.
I feel like we could get a circle pit going.
Yeah. But anyway, Lily goes, yes, that's my stepdad. He's the singer of the Handsome Scoundrels. So apparently,
we're Kate Shepherd famous.
Yeah, we're Kate Shepherd. We're Kate Shepherd famous. We'll probably end up playing the middle of the elementary school talent show or something like that.
The fall festival, at least.
Ooh,
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Field day.
Yeah. Field day.
Dude, I'm gonna
During
get
the tug
so
of
many
war.
tickets, dude.
During the tug of war, if we are not playing, I will be highly upset. But
That's weird.
second grade teacher at Kate Shepherd Elementary knows who the Handsome Scoundrels are, and maybe is a fan,
Shout out.
or else she was like, "Do you know who they are? Because they owe me money."
Could also be true.
Which our bylaws state that all debts go to the new drummer.
It's true.
So
Oh shit, dude! I don't make that much money, y'all. Come on, man.
You should have thought about that
you
before
should have
joining the
thought
band.
about that when we made the bylaws.
We made the bylaws.
2010.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ugh.
I'm only making $15 an hour over here, boys.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, how long have we been going?
30 minutes.
You want to keep going for a little bit longer, or what?
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I think the last time I moshed was actually Son of a Gun. Before that, it was Me Without You. And before that, I think it was Every Time I Die. And it was every time I die that I said that I was not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was their album release at the Music Box, the old Music Box. And on like my third stage dive, I landed right on the ground on my back. And dude, I felt that for like a fucking week.
I bet.
I was like, I'm done. Never again. But then I like Me Without You so much I couldn't help myself. And then with Son of a Gun, I was like, gotta support my boys.
Can you mosh to Being Without You?
When it's an encore and they play like the 1978 song that everyone loves so much, it just turns into a big body of people that can't really stand straight. So I just ran for the middle and wanted to be a part of it, Like, it's not like a dance mosh or nothing. It's just a push mosh. I was always a push mosher. I never danced. Yeah.
You never.
Like, I circle pit and I push people around. I'm not picking up change,
Yeah.
I'm just hearing, a glass can only spill what it contains. and Matt just shoving people. A glass can only spill what it contains.
Matt doing a roundhouse kick into.
Cat came creeping.
I was never that.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I told you I push moshed to Coming to an End at the Mug back in the day. I specifically remember, like, there was a dance bit going on one side
Yeah.
of the Mug, and me and another buddy went to the other side to start the push mosh.
Back in the day.
Me and Robert went through the records, and
Yeah.
turns out you weren't there.
We saw when we
Well, I can guarantee you I was.
we have a list of everyone that was in the pit.
Yeah.
Our census.
A
it's
manifest.
all lies!
A manifest of the shows.
Oh man.
Did y'all play Cess Fest?
What fest?
Cess Fest, the one I was talking about. You
Municipal
text that
Park?
one time. Yeah, the Municipal Park Festival, like way back in the day.
My brother's band did.
We did not play that.
What was your brother's band?
Scarecrow.
I remember Scarecrow. They were very like, actually, dude, I swear to God, I had like a burned CD and all it said was Scarecrow on it. It was probably from them.
Probably.
But yeah, I remember them being very like, I don't want to say techno-y, but like
It was just two guys.
Electric, I guess. Yeah.
Guitar and backing tracks.
Did you ever
Yeah.
go see any Pump Action?
Pump Action?
That was my rap group
I don't think I know that one.
in
Sorry.
high school. That's fun. Me and my buddy Daniel. We had some good stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Every now and then, lifting weights.
Lifting weights. That's what we do. Yeah, it was like one of our choruses.
Every now and then that goes through my head.
Yeah. We have staying power.
Good.
To know that
Yeah, as long as you got that earworm, you know.
to know that I have touched so many lives. You know,
At
through
least
my
this
musical.
life.
Well, yeah. Well, a lot of people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, are you Michael from Pump Action?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm Michael from Pump Action." Like, "Oh my God, will you kiss my baby?" I'm like, "Oh, I'll kiss your baby." But yeah, just to know
My
that
wife and I made love to each other during lifting weights.
lifting weights. Yeah, I was like,
That's our song.
yeah.
We danced to that song at our wedding.
Yeah.
Lifting weights. It's what we do.
Well, if I can be quite honest, I climaxed on the final chorus of lifting weights in my wife, and then I think that's what,
Right.
what was got my beautiful wife pregnant,
Right.
and this beautiful child that you see right here in the stroller is the
What
result.
was the line? It was lifting weights. Is
That's what we do. Bench, curl, and incline two.
Bench curl. I knew it was and incline too.
Yeah.
Bench curl and incline two.
That's pretty good.
Thankfully, MySpace servers were wiped, so none of that is out there.
Dude, I've tried to go back and listen to old guard stuff on MySpace, and you can't get it to play.
My page is still there. And like it's slow as fuck. Like, and you can't pull like I guess everything up, but when I go to my old URL, it's still there. MySpace.com/doghumpsleg. Came up with it, and it was mine.
Yeah.
I was really proud of that one.
Heck
Pretty
yeah.
good. There's this old French artsy film called Man Bites Dog, and you should say like, oh, I was 14, but I was inspired by this old artsy French film called Man Bites Dog, and dog humps leg.
I wasn't that cultured.
You lie to people. You
I grew up next to Tillman's Corner. We talked about this.
That's from a rose came from concrete. It's the same fucking thing.
Okay.
In the ghetto.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'll take that.
Just lie.
Take that analogy.
Just lie to people, Matt. That's what I do.
People are stupid.
That's what I've been doing for most of my life.
I think that maybe that's the one life lesson I got wrong, because I feel like I'm always telling the truth, and it's always like fucking me up in the end. Like,
that
I
should
gotta
tell you
stop being
something,
so
Matt.
honest.
Right. People ask me like, "Do you know how to do this thing?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a car guy.
I'm a car guy.
exactly." And you guys fucking bought it until I sent that. If I didn't send that text about the van, you guys
I would have been
wouldn't
like,
known.
I'm calling Michael next time I
yeah.
need some shit done.
Yeah.
Michael's gonna like grease lightning. He's gonna be lowering, the fucking engine into the engine block, and he's gonna be fucking,
Yeah.
grease lightning, go grease lightning. Yeah.
It could be like a Footloose situation, like some 80s dance. You're gonna be like dancing
No,
while
it's
you're
gonna be
doing it,
Grease.
too. Like,
Give me grease, yeah.
okay. Well,
But
Grease, Footloose,
But I fucked up.
it's all the same.
I made the mistake of being honest, and
Yeah.
look what it did to me. It ruined my reputation.
That's the car guy.
Ruined my
As a car guy,
ruined
for
my
sure.
reputation.
Quit your car guy podcast.
Ruined
Done.
my
It's
career.
done.
Yeah. My what was that car show on like AM radio?
I don't know. I know I used to listen to something on the radio with my dad, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
And it would always be like if we were like going up to Birmingham or whatever, and people would call
Yes.
and be like, these guys could diagnose anything.
Yeah.
Like it would just be some Bubba. Yeah, I tried to get in my car the other day and I cranked it up and it went and they're like, oh well, that's clearly or something.
Obviously.
Yeah. You're probably going to want to use a 5/8 socket on that, and it's like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Do it. I haven't even
I have
finished
to-
it, but wow.
I shouldn't drink anymore. I have to
Sign some documents.
sign some documents.
Cross
and,
some T's, dot some I's.
I fly a commercial flight to Houston.
You're
You
you're the
fly it,
pilot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the pilot.
Captain Rob.
In about 45 minutes.
In about 45 minutes, I have to fly to Houston.
I feel like I've heard that they do that drunk more often than we realize.
Well, it's like their hours are crazy and their schedule is just so insane.
I feel like once they put it on autopilot, they're just like,
On autopilot.
podcast and a whiskey, please.
Yeah. Scoundrels be talking.
Yeah.
With some Dirk Daniels.
Some Burt Daniels.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm ready to fly somewhere and play again.
Yeah.
Flying
Like
to England and playing.
Do you fly with your equipment, or do you rent equipment once you get there?
We flew with our guitars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there
What
was backline
For
everywhere
Bailey.
we played.
Yeah.
And it was all good backline too.
He brought his snare.
Yeah, Bailey brought a snare
Yeah.
and a stick.
But that was it, yeah.
But we brought guitars.
I'll
and,
probably just bring sticks. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't care about a snare that much. Like, just one less thing to bring.
Yeah.
They've got the kit. They've got the kit. Look. I'm a prima
I'm not
donna.
saying anything, bro.
You're making looks, and the video camera's gonna see it.
Man's making looks.
I'm just joking.
We need to go to France this time.
That'd be cool.
I've been studying French, learning French,
Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Shout out.
I'm at like 96 day streak on it. I've gotten really good at reading it.
How much? Like what type of reading?
It gives you conversational stuff. So it'll send you like a text. It'll show you like the
Comment allez-vous?
yeah. You know. It'll tell you whatever, and so you have to like respond to this text in this app and
Interesting.
That's cool.
stuff like that, or it'll give you a paragraph to read,
Yeah.
and then it'll ask you like this one little question about it, and you have answer it correctly in French. So I've gotten better at reading it. I don't really get the chance to speak it a whole lot with the app. It'll ask me every now and then to say something, that'll be like au revoir. I'm like, oh, I can say that, but I don't ever get a chance to really converse in it. So I'm sure my pronunciation and everything is terrible.
Right. Well, yeah, the being able to practice it, like speaking it, I think is to learn how to talk.
Right.
Learn how to talk good. It's actually talking to somebody. Do you know any people who know French?
No.
Yeah.
Muzzy? Is Muzzy still around?
Muzzy. Yeah, get Muzzy.
Get Muzzy. Hey, Muzzy. This is Robert.
Je suis la vie.
Je suis la jolie.
Yeah.
I know some French bands. We do France. It's all the thing that coming up when everything starts opening up again.
I'm coming up.
Oh, you better the biggest bands are gonna have the first take of like dates and shit, and then it's gonna fucking trickle down. So that's gonna fucking suck for us. But yeah, we'll do what we can do.
Yeah.
I'll figure out something.
I don't know, you were saying you've been hit up locally like a bunch of times already, so
Yeah.
at least be able to get one in there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm talking about like outside of
Outside of Mobile.
Far stuff.
the far side.
It was a great comic. Does he still?
Gary Larson.
I think
Does
it's
he still do the
done,
Far Side?
but it is good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was like, I loved that growing up.
That's the best.
The Far Side was awesome.
I was like, what's the one? Is it Zits? I think is what it's called. That's in like the daily paper. It's like the little like grunge kid he's always wearing like a flannel and. I don't know. It's got like a fun little art style.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was really into Far Side, and I pretended to understand Outland. Do you remember Outland?
Mm-hmm.
Had Bill the cat and like,
Right.
that penguin that had hemorrhoids in his nose.
Yes. I was the same way. I was like,
For some reason, I loved it.
right.
Didn't understand a bit of what was going on
Right.
in it. And I had like a bunch of Outland books. Didn't get a word of it.
Right.
Pretended like I did.
Fake it, bro. Like I was saying, fake
Fake
it.
it till you make it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So
We're all car guys now.
we're all car guys. Catalytic converter.
I ripped the catalytic converter out of the van.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need this.
We don't fucking need this. Let's drop some weight. We're gonna get better miles per gallon.
Yeah.
You don't need.
It's like an
catalytic
appendix. You know?
I bought a blowtorch and I was like, I just cut it out.
Yeah.
Nice. On your lift out in the,
Yeah.
in the apartment parking lot.
Yeah.
Got some cinder blocks I had to drive up on real hard.
Nice.
I just got to get enough traction and speed.
That's cool.
And then just forget it. Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your own infomercial.
If it fits, it sits.
Fat cat. Matt, you have a cat.
I do have a cat. It's really, I mean,
Is it fat? I already know the answer. But
the
tell people.
vet calls him overweight.
What does that vet know?
He's been
Bullshit.
fatter. He's lost weight. I think he's
Good
doing.
for him.
I think he's doing pretty good,
Good for
honestly.
him.
But it's funny because we call him Kitty, Boy, Pelican.
Right.
So that's first, middle, last are all just nouns, which I think is funny. Pelican is Aaron's last name, and then we've just always called him Kitty since he was a kitty. So
Whenever y'all got married, did you ever think about, man, fucking Pelican, that's a cool ass last name?
maybe I should take it, kind of
I've
thing.
never heard anyone else named Pelican.
Me either.
What
Did you think, did
where
that
does
ever run through your
where does
brain?
that derive
We
from?
talked about a couple different options because I also had a friend, my buddy Daniel, that I lived with in D.C. He took his mother's maiden name when him and his wife got married. So he kind of like switched it up. And I was like, that's a really cool idea. So we kind of thought about it, and we thought about going with like my grandpa's like last name, which is different, Garlot. But just ultimately decided to keep it traditional. But yeah, we thought about it.
Do you know where Pelican comes from? Is that French? What is that? I know it's a bird.
There wasn't
some sort.
yeah, I mean, I don't think either of us
She's not descended from birds.
we don't really know where it comes from, but if you go to the Gulf Quest Maritime Museum, they actually have an exhibit for the Pelican Girls or the Pelican Women or whatever it's called. And it was like a group of women that they put on a ship that were like sent here or something from like Europe to like wed and like bear children and like help progress like towns when they were first colonizing.
What?
So I swear to God, dude, there's a whole exhibit there. If it's still there, but it was there for a few years. But
Nobody
they
goes
changed
to the Maritime
stuff,
Museum. They try to give tickets away, and nobody wants to go see that.
Dude,
crap.
I've been 3 times.
Really?
I thought it was closed. I didn't realize it was still
Well,
a
you know,
thing.
I guess you know what. Here's the other thing. Maybe you guys didn't know is I'm a tourism ambassador for the city of Mobile. I have a lapel pin and everything. It's on my denim jacket.
I'm learning
Oh.
so much.
So I did like a class when I was like a few years back, and where like I met with like this group of people, and they do it. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they did a few different classes, and they were like 40 or so people, and you would meet like every other week or whatever for a couple months, and during that time you were given like these like a pass basically to like show a bunch of different locals like places around town to where you could do it for free, and you were supposed to do so many to be qualified, and if you could do them all, you know, good for you. But so that's how I first went, or I know that's how I actually went the second time. Actually,
Wait, are you literally an ambassador?
yeah,
to
no, I'm
Mobile?
for real.
Or is that-
The pin is real, bro.
Hold on.
Like-
Or, I know it's real. I know the pin is real. I don't doubt that you have a pin that says Ambassador Mobile, Alabama. But I'm saying, is this like how, as an elementary school kid, I got a sheriff's badge?
Wings when you go fly Delta,
Right.
and
Wings,
you're suddenly a pilot.
well,
And now I'm a pilot, or
I
I'm
will
a
say-
sheriff's deputy.
after the first year, they stopped sending me emails to come out to volunteer because I never went.
Matt got his pin and he was out.
So maybe that answers your question.
So wait.
So it's a real thing. I'm just maybe not the guy that they hoped I would be.
So
So like I ambassador in times like this, or when I'm in Ubers, like in out of town, and people ask where I'm from, like
unofficial ambassador.
I mean,
the
it's
city of
I
Mobile.
know it is very official because the fucking pin, bro.
Do you get a suite at the Battle House?
No, I didn't get one of those. But, I don't actually go out and pursue to ambass
You don't
or whatever.
you don't witness to people about
Can I tell
But
you the
yeah,
good news of Mobile?
if it comes up,
Yeah.
I'm knowledgeable, and I like.
me too. Yeah,
Well, dude, go take the class and get your pen.
We should all get our pen.
I guess so. Yeah.
My only story about the Maritime Museum is there was a guy. We got a call. There was a guy.
Wait, and for people listening, the Maritime Museum of Mobile is a fake cruise ship that is
A money suck, dude. It's such a huge flop
it-
for this city. It's so
it's-
sad.
It's built like a cruise ship and
Yeah.
it's on land.
It's cool. I mean,
it looks like a cruise ship. But
Yeah,
it's
but
a museum.
It's a museum that no one cares about.
Right.
And it costs like $60 million to build. And there were like 4 employees that work in this thing, and they each make like $70K a year to do nothing. And it was all in the news.
Yeah, this is all public record.
Public record.
This is
And
we have the documents.
I've been there as a first responder, been there several times, and walked around, and I'm like, oh, here's a room full of like nautical flags. Cool, I could Google this crap. I don't care, you know.
Right.
But we had to go. There was one. We had one call there once, and this guy, he was in a motorized wheelchair, and his wheelchair had gone. The battery had gone dead on it, and he was on the like top floor, which they only decided to build ramps, like wheelchair ramps, up to the 4th floor. And then they were kind of, I guess they maybe ran out of money, or they were just like, nobody in a wheelchair is going to come up to the 5th floor. So they didn't build one up to the 5th floor. So we had to like
Wait.
carry this guy down.
How did he get his wheelchair up to the 5th floor?
And he went up in the elevator. The elevator wasn't working, and his wheelchair
Okay, I got you.
stopped
I'm with
working.
You. I'm with
And
you.
I don't know, maybe there was some kind of like, you know,
perfect
like
storm.
Ocean's 11. Somebody had done like the pinch thing that knocked out all the all the power in the city, and so his wheelchair and the
I just watched Ocean's 11 again. I saw it. It's also on Netflix.
so maybe some kind of EMP had knocked it out.
Right.
But the elevator stopped working and his wheelchair stopped working. So he's on the 5th floor stranded, and turns out he was a travel blogger. And I'm just like blown away. Like, you're a travel blogger and you came to the Maritime Museum in Mobile, Alabama.
Got stuck on the 5th floor.
and you got a rascal that's about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't
Don't
check the
take that
battery
thing
on.
up Machu Picchu, brother.
Right, yeah.
You know, I can't come get you off
Man,
Machu Picchu.
Man, I want you to go up there.
Yeah.
I want you to experience.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't go up there, though.
But check your.
I'm not going down.
battery,
I'm not going
check-
down to South America to rescue you. So anyway,
I want you to experience that.
but it was like there was a wheelchair ramp to every floor
except the top.
except the very top, because you know they
It's
were
funny.
just
I
thinking,
definitely haven't noticed that. Like the
Yeah,
3
they're like-
times that I did.
nobody's gonna go up here.
Yeah.
There
The
was,
top is where the cool stuff is, though. That's where they have like the simulation where you can like drive a boat through Mobile Bay and like up the canal or whatever.
well,
And
maybe
they
they're
have
biased to handicap people.
They have the 2 lookouts where you can actually get like really cool like views of downtown or
Yeah.
or the bay.
biased against handicap people. They're like, oh, we don't want those people up
Get
here.
out of here, Maritime Museum.
Yeah,
Cancel Maritime Museum.
So
Canceled.
we had to carry him down to the
What?
4th floor.
Okay, let me hold on. And you might have said this already.
He was a little person also, so it
me
wasn't
finish.
very taxing to carry him down.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask, was he a large gentleman?
no,
Okay.
he was a little person.
Okay, this makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah, so it was easy to carry him down, but those motorized wheelchairs,
Heavy.
they're a lot heavier than you would think.
Right.
Yeah.
It took 5 of us to pick that thing up and carry it down the steps to the 4th floor.
Might as
And
well
then
be-
after that, we could just there were ramps that we could just he got back in the chair and we could just push him down. But yeah, that's my greatest Maritime Museum story, and it's
Depressing.
depressing.
depressed.
They
It's a
did
little
not
sad.
care. They did not care to build a ramp to the 5th
Really?
floor. Because they don't, Mobile does not, I'm going to put this out. Mobile, since I don't work for them anymore, Mobile does not care about handicapped people.
You ain't wrong.
Mobile does not care about handicapped people.
You ain't wrong. Yeah, you don't work for them anymore.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
So, next podcast is all the things that I don't like about Mayor Stimpson. That's the next podcast.
This is getting too controversial. This is Howard Stern level. Well, it's just it's so stupid. Something that could have been so cool. It's typical. Now Robert got me all fired up.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
You look fired up. You sound fired up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fired up.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's just like something cool could happen there. Even if they're like, well, you got to build this fucking ship. You know, something cool could happen there.
Yeah. I say knock that shit down and put up a baseball field. I think that's...
They already got a baseball
We got a
field
baseball
that
field
nobody
that they
went
don't
to.
use.
And I think that they would go to it if it was in a place that wasn't off the interstate, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I guess it has, like, that space has kind of been built up lately, but it came up as the Bay Bears were
Costco
dying.
was there.
Like, I mean, that was very bad timing.
Yeah.
But I would still say I think that it would thrive a little more if there was a field downtown.
They need to make...
Who wouldn't want to, like, you're getting a beer, it's only inning, like, 2 or 3. Let's go finish the game with a couple more beers.
You could tear down the cathedral.
Home runs into the Bay just like
Build
San
an arcade
Francisco,
there.
you know? Come on,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Put up a parking lot.
Pay Paradise. They need to make Berkeley the fucking airport and stop fucking with Westmobile.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
So out of the way.
Right.
But
It's...
interesting.
I'm so pissed off.
Interesting story about the cruise terminal and everything down there. There used to be a fire station there, and it was
Yes.
station 2.
Yes.
It was Matt Sloan Station. And shout out to Matt Sloan. Can't remember when he died. Maybe 1902, something like that.
Respect. R.I.P.
It was Matt Sloan Station, Station 2. They had the fireboat there because it's right there on the water. The city spent all this money. This happened before I came on, but I've heard about it. So I can't personally speak for how cool the station was, but everybody talked about what a cool station it was.
Okay.
And they spent all this money redoing that station.
Right.
And moved all these companies out, put them down at Central, put them at Station 11, all that stuff, while they redid the fire station down there. And like it was like 6 weeks after they redid it, they were like, cruise terminal, we're tearing it down. So the city spent all this taxpayers' money redoing the fire station and then tore it down.
Yeah.
This is turning into a Mobile open forum.
Yeah. And now the fireboat is housed at the Coast Guard base. So
How often does that thing hit the water?
The Coast
it's
Guard
constantly
base,
in the water.
Well, I mean, but like going out on a run, you know?
the Coast Guard base.
Not the aviation center.
Oh, okay.
Mobile has 2.
Oh, okay.
There is a Coast Guard base at Brookley.
And then there's one on Dolphin Island, right? Or is there another one that I don't know about too?
There might be one on Dolphin Island, but there's
definitely one on Dolphin
There's
Island.
the aviation center out by the airport.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a Coast Guard base right there on Brookley.
Okay.
And so now, if there is an incident that requires the fireboat in Mobile, Engine 2 has to respond from Broad Street, go to the Coast Guard base, get on the Coast Guard base, get on the fireboat. So it just delays.
Yeah. It's not as quick as it
Yeah.
used to be, but
Man.
I actually flew in the helicopter simulator at the aviation base off of Tanner Williams. Yeah, we used to know somebody who was like head of that department or something. I used to really want to fly.
Yeah.
But
Be a pilot.
I think there is a Coast Guard base at Dolphin Island, isn't there?
there is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's right next to the ferry.
Yeah. Is it by Fort
It's on the way to Fort Gaines, yeah.
Fort Gaines? Yeah. You have to pass it to get to Fort Gaines. Went to Fort Gaines the other day. It was pretty cool.
I love Fort Gaines. That's definitely like I've been to Fort Gaines at least, I don't know, probably no more than 10 times, but
Yeah.
I've been a lot.
If you like Fort Morgan and you like Civil War stuff, it's pretty cool.
I've actually never been to Fort Morgan. Just
What?
Fort Gaines, like a bunch for some reason,
Well,
but never Fort Morgan.
You know what's wild is like you can see Fort Morgan from Fort Gaines.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't that part of the Battle of Mobile Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead.
Taking
Well, yeah,
the ferry is
but-
really fun too. If you
but
haven't
not-
done it, I totally recommend it.
both of them were Confederate.
Right.
Yeah. And so they were like pinching like Mobile
Yeah.
Bay.
Right.
And so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Farragut.
Admiral Farragut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn the torpedoes.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Man. I love history. Man, this the drunker I get, this podcast is just going all over the place.
But it was really cool. It was really cool going there. I took Brody, who's 10. We went to Fort Gaines, and it was fun.
I'm down, but I'm gonna have to get up and come back.
Do we need to finish?
I would say we probably wrap this up.
Yeah, we're at an hour, I think.
Yeah, and we're starting to get into the
anything
Civil
else
War.
we're about to abuse. Well, we just kind of like
We're gonna get too deep.
backslid into Mobile history,
Yeah.
and so I don't know how many people are like that interested in Mobile history except for us.
Right.
So, but yeah, Matt, I'm stoked that you're in the band.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm stoked that we have these new opportunities and beginnings, and it feels like a breath, a new breath. Because me and Robert, we just hate each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Right.
anytime we get somebody, a third person, it's just like,
Yeah. Well, on a serious note, I'm stoked that you guys are stoked, and to hear it is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. So it's gonna be fun. All right.
All right. Thank you so much for listening, guys. We gotta get back on the reg.
no, well, yeah, we're gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
But no, excited for the future. We got feel like we got a lot of big stuff ahead of us.
Yeah, got a lot of cool ideas that we've been tossing around lately too.
Yeah,
I'm excited about.
We definitely we've talked about it before, but we definitely have an EP ish thing that's definitely coming out soonish. So soonish being whatever. Time
I know how
time
to
is
play at least
relative.
one of the songs.
Yeah, time's relative.
Yeah,
It's a social construct, all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
yeah.
But yeah,
We'll
thank
have
you guys
Stephen
for
Hawking's on here to talk about time.
listening. We're gonna have to slip back in time. Yeah. I know we're gonna have to find a way to
Time keeps on slipping. Slipping.
into the future.
Into
I've
the
heard
future,
that.
man.
Right. Okay.
Space Jam.
Space Jam. It's your chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam. Okay. We gotta fucking stop.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.